So this is kind of the first time I've done this. I completely rewrote the original script for this. I had this big long video plan with a 5-page script and these goofy edits going over a big timeline of games from 2014 to now, where I talked about the shortcomings and failures of the looter shooter genre and where it lies today. Then I took a shower, and during my extremely hygienic showers, scrubbing down with body wash, shampoo, conditioner, the whole 9 yards, right? A thought occurred, a very sudden one that spoke to me and said, "NightlyHarbor, this is awful. It's too much fluff. Just get to the point." Oh my God, look what's up! This is the spark that lit the flame. A AAA game on sale not even 2 months after launch. A game, mind you, that I reviewed and enjoyed, and I haven't played since. Don't hate me. There's no end game, okay? There's nothing to do. I don't want to play it, okay? Anyways, I saw this and it just reminded me of more of the same. This is the looter shooter trend. And originally, I was going to go over the past 11-ish years looking at the failed live service looter shooter games along with the why and how for each one. But we don't need to do that. The trend is clear and the timeline is simple. Quickly summarized, the looter shooter craze started circa 2014 with the release of Destiny, which also happened to be developed by Bungie, which was the golden goose of the gaming industry, pumping out gold after gold. And while Destiny had its shortcomings in the eyes of the broader audience, in the background, it was still pumping out loads of live service money with cultist members like myself. So companies took notice of the monetary possibility that this genre could bring, aka it produces infinite revenue as long as you keep the content coming. And over the next 10-ish years, we the consumer would see many more live service looter shooters enter the market, the most notable year being 2019, which I pinpoint as the moment of oversaturation. This is kind of the turning point. I mean, seriously, look at all this. This is like the big bang of, yeah, look at us. We want to get in on that live service money too. See, 2014 to 2019, I view that time as the time where gaming companies said, let's shift our resources and make our own live service game. And then at the tipping point from 2020 to 2025 is the live service games take so many resources. They are impossible to make. They consistently fail. Let's pull out of this. And that's pretty much what happened over the last 5 years. So, about 2020, going back to that date, live service looter shooters are coming out less frequently and by smaller studios with smaller budgets. Why? Well, instead of going through them one by one like I originally planned, I can just tell you that the devs couldn't keep up with one of 3 things: content demand, consumer retention, and almost all launched incomplete. That's the magic 3 that sums up every looter shooter over the last decade. Every single one had at least one of those or more contributing to its failure. The only outlier being Destiny and Destiny 2, but even those launched to poor reception twice. I honestly think that some of the success came from it being the OG original day one looter, and somehow the game ran for 11 years, and I guess it's still around, but even I, a 10-year Destiny player, am pretty hesitant to say that there's a future. Anyways, let's circle back to Borderlands 4 in this gross image. Gross might be an overstatement because this is actually normal. Every looter shooter besides Destiny shows the exact same trends as Borderlands. Those trends being, the game comes out, something's wrong with the launch, players dwindle, and either one of 2 things is going to happen. Content drop comes out, people play it, then they leave. Or they fall behind on content, try to fix the game, players leave, game dies. Now, this isn't me trying to take a jab at Borderlands-ish. It kind of fell under the launched incomplete with no endgame. But this is just me painting a picture, communicating an observation that looter shooters have been dying since 2020. Unless companies are investing in them, and the games that have been put out, even in the past year, even Destiny, are underperforming. So with all of this in front of us, and even the games presented beyond us, I can confidently say that we are witnessing the death of live service looter shooters. I don't think the big players want anything to do with it. I know this one doesn't, in particular, after the millions that they have lost, and I don't even think that's a bad thing. Speaking for myself, I'm kind of over looters. 10 years of gaming with this bad boy, and I think I'm ready for a new, innovative banger to enter the gaming scene. Or something else that I think a lot of people would like is do what Baldur's Gate 3 did to the RPG genre, and let's see a game that redefines looter shooters. That might bring people back, maybe. But I'd love to see a game that me and all my buddies can hop on again, because I miss that, and with Destiny cooked, we don't really have that. Anyways, that's my take on this. I wanted to make kind of a more discussional piece. I really want to hear what people think about this, if I'm just in the minority, because this is just, I don't know everything, right? This is just what I see, this is what I think, this is what I've observed, and I want to know if people think differently. All right, thanks for watching.